Namaskar. Good afternoon, friends. After the comprehensive Hindi version of how to be stress-free, today I have thought to take a very good, interesting, and very uh, quite acceptable topic for everyone. That how we can stay cool, how we can stay calm in any situation. Specifically, we need to understand and we need to answer certain questions which are related to being relaxed and remaining calm. So there are certain questions which I would like to share with you, and I would like to give you certain tips and tactics by which you can actually remain calm, and what is going to make you feel relaxed always and always. So without any further ado, let me directly jump to what I have to share and say with you. This session is going to be absolutely in English, because there are certain people, there are some audience of mine who are actually requesting me to make some videos specifically from south in English. So that is why this session is made for those people who prefer, who would like to listen to me in English and would like to get the content clarification in English. So here are more detailed explanation of how to stay calm in any situation. So before I get into it, I would like to start with a question. What is that question? That for anybody, what is calmness, and why is it so important? So let me share with you that what does calmness means. So calmness, if you see, actually doesn't just mean not being stressed. It means your mind is peaceful on the inside, even if things outside are tough. So when you're calm, you can think clearly and don't make decisions out of anger or fear. So what it is saying is that if you are actually calm, so you will be able to do your things in a much more apt and appropriate manner. So this is what it is saying. So it says that calmness actually doesn't just mean not being stressed. It is actually the peace in the inside of an individual. So there are certain things which I would like to specify when it comes to being calm. That when you are calm, you can think clearly and don't make decisions out of anger or fear. So what is the second question? Second question is how our brain actually works during stress. What happens when we are stressed? What happens in the brain? So let me tell you. So when we are in a tough situation, our brain actually, it gets ready to either fight or run away. That response is called as fight or flight response. Let me re-emphasize the fact that when you are in a tough situation, our brain tends to get ready to either fight or run away. This is because of certain neurotransmitters, neurochemicals which are there in the brain, which gets triggered because of a mechanism which is called as fight or flight. So but when we stay calm, the part of our brain that helps us think logically works much better. So that is what it is saying, is that when you are in a situation of fight or flight, and if it is being triggered with anxiety and panic attack, possibly you may not be able to take the right decision. What it is saying is that when you're absolutely calm, the part of our brain that actually helps us decide about fight or flight, that decision will come with certain logics behind it, and it will work better. So what does it mean? It says that whenever you are stressed, whenever you are any kind of stress in life, you need not to respond, react. You will have to respond, and that happens eventually when you focus on your on your brain, and try to control the feelings inside you. So what are the benefits of staying calm? The first benefit, my dear friends, is you will be able to have take better decisions. When you are absolutely calm, you make smarter choices, because when you try to take any decision, right? So the decision will come with certain aspects. It could be when you are absolutely relaxed, or you're not relaxed. When you're relaxed, it will give you a better choice, a smarter choice. But when you are not relaxed, you will try to confine yourself in certain decisions which might influence you over a period of time. So what is the first benefit of being staying calm? Is the better decision. Second is healthier body. So always remember, stress actually wears down the body, but staying calm will keep it absolutely healthy. So for a healthy mind, you will have to have a healthy body, and healthy body, this is a kind of vicious cycle. Healthy body will keep your mind healthy, and your healthy mind will keep your body healthy. So stress will wear out eventually, and but it will stay calm when you are absolutely healthy, both physically as well as mentally. Now, what is the third benefit of it? That is better relationship. Friends, calmness actually helps in having smoother conversation and avoid fighting. So you can always interact with your partner in a much apt manner. You will be absolutely calm in order to in order to even altercate. When it comes to altercation or a argumentation with your partner, you will be quite in your senses, and you will not lose your calm. So that will help you build your better relationship. So calmness actually helps you in having a smoother conversation, and it will avoid the chances of any fight, if any. Yeah. Then the next benefit is success at work. My dear friends, a calm mind will let you focus better on your task and will be more productive for you. Because for you to have success in your workplace, you will have to focus on your tasks with a most productive outcome in the mind, and a calm mind will let you focus better on your task, and you will be much more effective, much more productive. So what is the another benefit of being calm? Is the emotional strength. My dear friends, calm people are emotionally strong and can recover quickly from the challenges. Always remember, those people who are emotionally stronger, these people are very apt, and they are more probable to recover quickly from any kind of impact or the challenges which they may or may not suffer from the external environment. Now, my next question is, you would ask me, Nitesh, you have told us a lot of benefits of being calm, but my question is how to stay calm. That is the very important question for any and everybody to understand. So let me tell you, there are subheaders which I have divided, that how you can remain calm. First of all, it starts with the first concept, that is called as understand what stresses you. You will have to actually focus on that triggering point. You will have to actually focus on that epicentric point, which is hitting you to remain stressed. So to remain calm, first you will have to figure out what is making you stress. Because if you are not able to figure out what is exactly making you stress, you will not be able to find out the calmness. So it could be an argument, it could be a pressure at work, or worrying about the future, or it could be any damn thing which is making you stress. So you will have to figure out what is that which is making you stress. That's the first thing you will have to do. You will have to understand what is actually stressing you. So once you know what's bothering you, you can work on fixing it very fast. Because until unless you don't know the root cause of your stress, you will not be able to fix your problem. If you are not able to figure out what is actually impacting your day-to-day life, day-to-day working, you will not be able to fix it correctly. So the basic fundamental lies in how fast and how effective you understand what is actually stressing you. So that is the first way. That is how you can remain calm. Now, how to figure out what is stressing you, that is the second part of it. Because when you are when you are trying to figure out what is stressing you, so you will have to do two things. One, you will have to write down, you will have to keep a diary where you can actually note down things, those are actually impacting you to land into stress. So what are those things? You will have to think on it. You will have to ponder on all those things which are actually forcing you to be stressed, and you will have to keep a diary where you can note down those things which are stressing you. And then you will have to sort down these stressing parameters in order of their intensity. The one which is actually giving you a lot of stress has to have position of number 1, followed by number 2, number 3, number 4, and likewise number 10. This is how you will be able to figure out what is stressing you when you start writing your factors, those requisites, factors which are actually making you stress. Then the second question is, you will have to ask yourself, what is making me feel stressed right now? Because if I ask question to myself, what exactly is that which is making me feel stressed, that we will have to figure out. So this is how to figure out what stress is used. First is you will have to write down. Second is you will have to ask yourself. Then you will have to live in the present. My dear friends, living in the present means not thinking too much about the past or worrying about the future. Because if you start worrying about your future and you are still lingering around in the past, probably you are missing out the opportunities which are at your disposal in the present. So living in the present means not thinking too much about the past or worrying about the future. Because when you focus on present, your mind is less likely to get overwhelmed. Why? Because if you have a lot of things which are actually there as a luggage, which are actually impacting you, which have actually bygone things, then probably you are taking that luggage and making yourself overwhelmed. So what you will have to do is you will have to focus only on the present, so that your mind is less likely to be stressed, less likely to be overwhelmed. So what is that? So you will have to live in the present means not thinking too much. Not thinking too much of what? Past or worrying for the future. That is how you will have to start living in the present if you really want to make yourself absolutely stress free. So now to stay in the present, how you can actually stay in the present. Let me tell you, my dear friends, I have actually gone through a lot of literature, a lot of references before I start I started making this presentation for you. There are certain techniques which I have found out, which I believe are going to be 100% workable in order to make you stress free. So when I say that you will have to remain in present, now you will ask me, how can we transform our thinking from past or future to focus on the present? So there are certain strategies, my dear friends. There are certain techniques which I've got it from different resources, and I would like to share with you all these techniques. The first technique is 5 4 3 2 1 technique. Now what it means by 5 4 3 2 1 technique? How you will have to go about? You will have to, whenever you are thinking of past, or whenever you are thinking of future, and you're finding yourself that this past and future thinking is making your brain hell, then you will have to do one simple technique that is called as 5 4 3 2 1 technique. What is that? You will have to start noticing 5 things, my dear friends, which are near you. Just see 5 things near you. Okay? Then 4 things you will have to touch. Go and touch. Out of these 5 things, you go and touch 4 things. Then you try to find out 3 different sounds of different things. Might be, it could be anything. So 3 sounds which you hear, and then you will have to go for 2 smells around you, and 1 taste. So that is how you will have to change the overall direction of thinking of your brain, by noticing on 5 things, and then touching the 4 things, and listening the 3 sounds, and smelling the 2 things which are around, and tasting 1 thing which might be there in your kitchen, or maybe there in your dining table. So this will bring your attention back to the moment, because you have actually involved all your senses. What are your senses? Eye is your sense. So you will have you have focused your seeing into seeing the 5 things. Then what is that next sense? Touch. You have involved yourself in touching 4 things. What is the next sense? That is sound. So you have involved in listening to 3 different sounds. And what is the next sense? Smell. So you have got into the smelling 2 different things around you. And then it comes to be taste. So what is the next one? 1 taste. So bring out these all things. If you do, it will bring your attention back to the moment. That is how you will be able to stay in present. So whenever you find yourself, you are not able to come out of past or present, I mean past or future, and you want to dedicate yourself, you want to refocus on your present, use this technique 5 4 3 2 1, which will 100% make you focus on your present. So I'll just give you the summary. 5 things you see, 4 things you touch, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste. That is how you will have to go. Then what is the next exercise which can help you coming back to the present? Is deep breathing. So what you have to do is take slow deep breath and focus on your breathing. Focusing on your breathing is the most important thing, because this can actually help you calm both mind and body. That is how you will have to focus on your breathing. Then what is the next step? You will have to start your morning absolutely calmly. You will have to start your morning with a relaxed mind. My dear friends, always remember, a good calm start to your day can help you feel peaceful, throughout the day. It's like setting the tone for a calm day ahead. When you actually get out of your bed in the morning, first of all try to go to the bed early in the evening and try to get up early in the morning. This is the best thing you can do, and you can give it to yourself, because most of the successful people, you dig out any person's success story, you will find those successful people will have one thing in common, that they might be early risers. So a good calm start to your day can help you feel peaceful throughout the day. So it's like setting the tone for a calm day ahead. My dear friends, calm morning habits are very important. For example, like you will have to imbibe certain activities, you will have to imbibe certain things which will make your morning very calm. What are those things? First is meditation. Spend just 10 minutes in the morning. I'm repeating, spend just 10 minutes in the morning doing meditation, because meditation, this will make your mind absolutely peaceful, this will make your mind absolutely recharged, and it will help you detox your mind, and will help you rejuvenate yourself and your body and mind both. So meditation, you will have to spend 10 minutes just early in the morning for doing a meditation, and this will help you detoxing yourself, this will help you making you feel peaceful and relaxed. So that is the first thing you will have to do, that is meditation. Then coming to the second parameter, that is gratitude. My dear friends, write down three things which you are thankful for each morning. This makes you feel absolutely positive, because when you write down those things, you can express your gratitude to the Almighty. You can express your gratitude to those people who have helped you come to the stage where you are today. You can express your thanks to all those people, all those mentors, all those professional personal colleagues of yours who have actually helped you grow in your career. And apart from that, you can always express your gratitude to all your loved ones, near and dear ones, family members, your spouse, your kids, and anybody. So you will have to express your gratitude while writing all these thankful notes every morning, in any book, that will make you feel very positive. So first is, start the day with meditation. Express your gratitude towards all those people who have helped you, who are helping you, and probably who will be helping you in future, including the supremo, that is Almighty. So you will have to write down three things as a thankful note for all these people in a paper, and keep it with you always. Yeah, that is the second part of it. Third is the gentle exercise. Apart from meditation will make you feel relaxed, it will rejuvenate and detox your body and mind. But physically, you will have to involve yourself in certain gentle exercise. Maybe doing light stretching, yoga can actually help you, and your mind body feel much relaxed. Going for a brisk walk, I'm repeating, going for a brisk walk is the best thing you can do, because it involves cardio and other kind of important activities which are required for you to get into exercise mode. So brisk walk is what is brisk walk? Brisk walk is like you are not walking slowly, or you are not walking, you are not running. It is like a stage intermediary between walking and running. That is, fast walking is called as brisk walking. So gentle exercise supported with the brisk walking is something which has to be the third part of your daily routine. Then fourth, very important. First one is meditation, second is gratitude, third is gentle exercise, and fourth one is eat calmly. My dear friends, don't rush through breakfast, because when you eat slowly and when you enjoy your food, it actually gets into your body, and it leaves you with a refreshing energy. My dear friends, there's a terminology which is called as mindfulness. It is so very important for everybody to understand what is mindfulness. Mindfulness means that whenever you are doing anything, even if you're walking, you should not be thinking about your boss, you should not be thinking about your office, you should not be thinking about your anything except walking. When you're eating something, you should be focusing 100% on the eating aspect of, you should enjoy each and every bite, you should enjoy each and every bite which you are taking as in your diet. So my dear friend, this is called as mindfulness, and practicing mindfulness is the so very important thing for you to, make you a successful people, a person, and take you out of stress. Because today, if I would like to support this with a very interesting story, my dear friends, and I'm very sure you listening to this story, you'll be absolutely amazed. It's a very interesting story of Lord Buddha. So please listen to this story. Once the Lord Buddha went for a walk with his all devotees. So those devotees were actually enjoying the whole day because it was quite sunny and the blaze was quite calm. Everything was quite comfortable. So the Lord Buddha actually sat down below I mean under a tree, and surrounding him all his devotees actually sat. So he started interacting with all the devotees, and suddenly one of the devotees asked him one question, very simple question, that I want to know what sorrow means, what pain means, what sadness is. Means sorrow, pain, or sadness, you try to take it as a one a synonym. So before actually Lord Buddha looked into his eyes and said that I will not explain it, but rather I will tell you one story which will give you a much more better clarity about what sadness is and what is what pain in life means. uh, so what he told one of the stories to all the devotees. He said that once there was a very rich person who was very fond of antique masterpieces, and he could spend any damn amount in order to fulfill his this hobby of buying antique masterpiece. Once he went to Vietnam, that affluent person went to Vietnam for his business purpose, and after finishing his meeting in the morning, he went for a walk in the local market nearby in the Vietnam, and he found a very antique masterpiece of made up of crystal. But then he saw the cost of that masterpiece. It was in huge, in INR it was somewhere around 2 crore rupees. I'm repeating, 2 crore rupees. That was the cost of that unique antique masterpiece. It was made up of crystal. So he was quite perplexed whether should I buy it or not. But because he was quite affluent, he was quite rich, so he thought, let me buy it, because I may not come Vietnam again, and probably if even if I come, somebody might have bought it thereafter. So he asked the shopkeeper that how much it does it cost. He said it will cost you 2 crore rupees. So he gave his credit card and settled down everything. And but the shopkeeper told him very interesting thing. He said that as this is a very unique masterpiece, antique masterpiece made up of crystal, so I will not be able to, though even though if it is very costly, I will not be able to give you any guarantee, because transportation may lead to breakage of this antique masterpiece. He was quite uncomfortable listening to this, but he said that no problem, I will take care of this masterpiece while in my travel, both in the flight as well as in my local on road travel. So he took a very gentle care, very great care of that masterpiece. He flew in the flight. He took a very delicate care of that masterpiece. When he came out of the airport in Delhi, he took a taxi and told the taxi man to drive his car very slowly. So finally he reached to his home, and there the what you call that, the housekeeper, that the housemaid actually opened the door. And that housemaid was quite old housemaid, and she was there in the house for years together, maybe 40-50 years. So they never used to consider that housemaid as a maid. They had always considered that housemaid as a part of their family. So that affluent person, that rich person, handed over that antique masterpiece to that maid, and told her that please take care of this masterpiece. This is very very unique, and ensure that it is being handled very delicately. So that maid said, no problem, I will take care of it. And then he shared the cost of that masterpiece, that it is very costly. It is nearly 2 crore rupees in MRP. So that maid was quite astonished that such a costly thing it is. Definitely now I will have to take care of it very delicately. So What happened is, in the night, all of them took the dinner, and that uh, that a rich person went to his bedroom and went to the sleep. In the morning, early in the morning, that lady maid started cleaning, started doing her household chores. She was in the process of cleaning. Suddenly she had put her feet over a sliding thing. She fell down, and her right hand actually touched that antique masterpiece, and unfortunately that antique masterpiece fell down and shattered into pieces, absolutely broke. Listening to the hard sound of it, that rich person went out of his, I mean, he came out of his bedroom and was absolutely shocked, annoyed, terrified, and absolutely filled with anger. But he could not express his anger over the maid, because the maid was like a family member in the family. He could not shout at the maid, though she had broken that 2 crore rupees of masterpiece. But he just looked into her eyes and actually expressed the agony, the pain he was undergoing. And the maid was absolutely into shattered into pieces, and she was like, she's going to die, because such a great, costly, and master antique piece, unfortunately she has broken. But nothing to say. That maid eventually forgot, after 2 3 hours, that what has happened. Nothing has happened. Like, she started talking to people, started doing her household chores. And looking to this, the rich person was even more furious, that she is not having any kind of regret. Despite breaking this huge, costly masterpiece, she is not showing any kind of regret. But this pain was actually there in the mind of that rich person, and he was actually suffering from a lot of trauma, mental trauma, that he brought this 2 crore rupees of masterpiece. But unfortunately, this lady did not take any good care of it, and she broke it. So this was making him very, very stressed. He could not go to his office that day, and for the whole day he was absolutely stressed. In the evening, he was not able to sleep. So what happened is, he thought that, let me go and talk to the maid. But when he went to her room, he could see that the maid was snoring hardly, like she was sleeping after selling thousands of horses, and she was quite comfortable and snoring. So he was even more furious, that despite breaking this 2 crore rupees of antique masterpiece, how can she sleep like this, and I am not able to sleep. Nothing doing, but an idea strike to his mind. In the morning, he came out of his bedroom and called that lady maid. He said that, please come here. Do you know for whom I brought this antique masterpiece? That lady maid said, I don't know for whom you brought this antique masterpiece. Then he said, this antique masterpiece I did not bring for anybody, I brought it for you. Listening to this, the maid got absolutely confused, that if it was for me, I have actually made a loss of 2 crore rupees for myself. She was very, very annoyed over herself, and she was quite confused, stressed. And for whole day, that maid could not do household chores properly. And in the night, again, that rich fellow went to his her room to see whether she is not sleeping or not. And to his utmost surprise, he saw she was not able to sleep properly. So then, story does not end here. Then, this Lord Buddha told to all his devotees, do you know what is the gist of all this story? So he said that, stress is nothing, but it is basically an idea. It is nothing. Stress is something which is related to a loss, or stress is related to anything which you may have lost or you have missed. But it is finally, stress is an idea. If you take out this idea out of your mind, you're absolutely relaxed. So this is what happened with that particular fellow. In the morning, that stress was not there in the maid, despite breaking that antique piece. But that pain, that trauma, that rich person transferred his brain stressful trauma to the maid, just by telling that this antique piece, he brought it for her. So that is how, what does it mean, that pain, or trauma, or stress is nothing, but it is an idea. So this is the whole summary and gist of of what I'm trying to tell you. So meditation, gratitude, coming back to the point, meditation, gratitude, gentle exercise, and eat calmly, that is the mindfulness which will help you make your day much more effective. Then there, what are those techniques to stay calm in any situation? My dear friends, there are certain techniques which will help you stay absolutely calm in any situation. The first one is you will have to take deep breath. So when you take deep breath, breathing is actually, breathing exercises are one of the best ways actually to calm yourself down quickly. So when we breathe deeply and slowly, our brain gets the message that everything is okay and stress goes down eventually. So this take deep breathing is basically is not an exercise. It is a way to detox yourself. It is a way to calm yourself quickly. So when we breathe deeply and slowly, our brain gets the message that everything is absolutely in sync, everything is absolutely okay, and stress is going down. Now you will ask me one thing, Nitesh, you are saying that we should breathe deeply, but how does we how do we breathe deeply? So first exercise is box breathing. I will tell you what is box breathing, my dear friends. Box breathing is an exercise wherein it is basically a technique of 4 4 4 4. Now you will say, what are these fours? So one is you will have to breathe in for a count of four, like you breathe in, count for 1 2 3 4 while you are breathing in. Hold this breath for 4 seconds. First of all, you count four and breathe 1 2 3 4. Then you hold for 4 seconds, 1 2 3 4, and then you exhale out, breathe out for 4 seconds, 1 2 3 4, and then you pause for 4 seconds, 1 2 3 4. Repeat this for two through at least four times. So it is like breathing in the count of four, holding it for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, pause for 4 seconds, and repeat this activity for minimum four times. Then there is a process which is called as belly breathing. Now you will ask me, what is belly breathing? My dear friends, you will have to place one hand on your chest, okay, like this. You will have to place one hand on your chest and one on your belly, one on your stomach, one on your chest, right? So as you breathe in, make sure your belly rises instead of your chest. You will have to ensure that your belly, your stomach should rise up instead of your chest. This means you are actually breathing deeply. So this breath should completely fill your chest and will push up your whole tummy. That will actually give you give your chest a good space in order to fill the good amount of air. That is called as belly breathing. Then what is that? That then it is your alternate nostril breathing. Then you will have to close one nostril and take a deep breath through the other. Switch this and repeat this again 3 4 times, and this will help you calm your mind and your body. Then the next point is, how do you relax yourself? My dear friends, when we are stressed, our muscles get tight. Why our muscles get tight? You will ask me, if I am stressed, why my muscles are stressed, why my body is giving you pain? This is not because of anything, my dear friends. It is only because of the neurochemicals. This is because of the neurotransmitters in the brain which are making your muscle constrict because of the release of lactic acid, formation of lactic acid inside the muscles. And there are certain psychosomatic pains which you will tend to feel. A lot of ladies, you might have heard your mother or your sister or your spouse saying, I have a lot of back pain, neck pain, lot of pains in the muscular part, and that is not going despite taking a lot of medications, maybe painkillers or antispasmodics, okay, muscle relaxant, sorry. So relaxing your body can help you release the tension and will feel you calmer. So now you will have to, how do you relax your body? First, so you will have to sit or lie down absolutely comfortably. You will have to look at the place where you can sit down, you can lie down absolutely comfortably. And then you will have to do a very interesting thing. Friends, be with me, because this is a presentation which I've made after getting the content from a lot of places which are quite authenticated and quite referred resources. So this is the exercise which will help you your mind and brain become absolutely relaxed. So what you will have to do, the first thing you will have to do is you will have to find out a place where you can sit or lie down absolutely relaxed, right? Then you will have to start from your toes, feet, okay? And then you focus on your toes and tense them for 5 seconds. You will have to tense them for 5 seconds and then relax. Then you come up from the toes, you come to your legs. From your legs you come to your thigh. From your thigh you come to your stomach. From your stomach you come to your chest. From chest you come to your, eyes. This is how those all those vital organs of your body, which you can actually, what you tense for 5 seconds and then relax, you must do it. So move up your body, tensing and relaxing each part, like your leg, stomach, arm, and shoulder. You stress it, then relax. Like this, you stress your eyes, put a lot of stress on your eyes, press them, and then you relax. After this, your whole body will feel relaxed, because you have started from your toes in the feet, and then you have ended in the eyes. So finally you have actually involved each and every organ of your body getting into, a tense mode and then relaxing. So after this, your whole body will feel relaxed and your mind will be absolutely calmer. Then you will have to imagine a peaceful place. Now this is a very interesting exercise, my dear friends. This will help your mind and body calm down very effectively. What you will have to do is you will have to close your eyes and visualize. You visualize means you will have to imagine a very calm, happy place in your mind. It could be a mountain, it could be a sea, it could be anything. You suppose, it's like taking a mental vacation. You are into a mental vacation, you're not into a physical vacation. You are taking your brain into a mental vacation, and it will help you calming your mind. How you can do that? How you can actually get into imagination mode, which will help you get into the peaceful stage. So you will have to focus on a place which is absolutely peaceful. You always aspire for, you always love to go to that place. You will have to visualize that. So visualization means you will have to imagine a calm and happy place in mind, and it's like taking a, mental vacation. I'm again repeating a word called as mental vacation, and it will help you calming your mind. Now how you can actually visualize this calmness? So the first thing you will have to do is you will have to close your eyes and picture a place where you feel peaceful, like a beach or a quiet mountain. Maybe you are into a beach or you are into a mountain. You will have to feel it. You will have to, feel that sense of, calmness. Then you will have to imagine what you see. You will have to hear what you are able to hear, and you will have to feel in that place. It's like, you are into your virtual mental relaxation mode, where you have closed your eyes and you are into that word of your imagination. You will have to imagine what you see. You will have to hear that. You will have to feel that place, in a very subtle way. Stay in this peaceful imagination for a few minutes to feel even much more calmer, because something which you aspire for, a place which you dreamt for, like going to a Switzerland, going to Switzerland and taking a walk inside amidst the jungle. It's like, a dream come true. So you will have to visualize that thing in your mind, which will make you feel quite comfortable. So you will have to start seeing those things. You will have to start hearing those things. You will have to start feeling those things which are making you, much more relaxed. So that is called as visualization. Okay, so then you have to go for a change perspective. Now how what do you mean by changing your perspective? Sometimes, my dear friends, it's not the situation that stresses us. It is not at all the situation that stresses me or you, but the way we think about it. By changing how we see things, we can feel calmer. Because, the way you presume towards the things will make you much, much calmer. So how to change your thinking? That is the next question. My dear friends, you will have to notice your thoughts, like, I can't handle this. Those thoughts which are making you feel negative, you will have to keep noticing them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or can I think about this differently? My dear friends, those things which are making you feel negative, that you cannot handle this situation, you will have to ask yourself that, is it really true, or can I think about it differently? So such change will change your mind negative thoughts into positive ones, like, I can take things one step at a time. Now to change your thinking, like, for example, you're thinking for something which you have lost in the past. You're still thinking about that, or probably you are thinking of something which is about to happen. You're thinking of future. Maybe suppose if I'm aspiring for IAS examination, and I'm thinking that if what if I'm not able to clarify that exam. My dear friends, you will have to ask first question to you: is this reality what you are thinking? No, it is future which is uncertain and which nobody knows. So why are you thinking on it? Is it in your control? No. What is in your control? The hard work, the dedication you are actually putting in order to clarify that exam is in your hand. So what is in hand is much more important than what is there in the future. Okay. I'll give you one phrase. What is said is that, a bird in hand is better than two in the bush. So, my dear friends, when you notice your thoughts like you can't handle this, probably this thought is related to future or this is related to your past. You will have to ask yourself, is this really true? Or can I think about it differently? Now you will have to change your negative thoughts into positive ones, like, can I take things one step at a time? Such kind of things will make you much more relaxed. Then you will have to start understanding and managing your emotions. When you think of, understanding and managing your emotions, my dear friends, you will have to focus on recognizing your emotions. To stay calm, it's important to understand your emotions. When we know what we are feeling, we can manage it better. I am repeating, understanding and managing emotions means you will have to recognize your emotions. To stay calm, it's really important to understand your emotions, because when we know what we are feeling, we can manage it better. And when I don't know what I am feeling, I'll not be able to manage it better. So it is like, um, you rub my scalp, your back, I will rub your back. So how to recognize your emotions? Then the first step is pause for a moment and ask yourself. To recognize your emotions, you will have to pause, give a pause for a moment, and you will have to ask yourself, what am I feeling? When you ask yourself, what am I feeling, which means you are actually putting yourself into a question mode. Then you will have to give your emotion a name, like, I feel angry or I am worried. Whatever emotion is coming in your mind, what I'm trying to tell you is, how can you recognize your emotion? To recognize your emotions, you will have to give a pause for the moment, and then you will have to ask what I am feeling, what I am thinking. Then you will have to give a name to that feeling or thinking. Am I feeling angry or am I worried? Then the third step is you will have to accept your feelings without judging for yourself for it. Then you will have to accept it. The next part of it is you will have to control your emotions. My dear friends, once you recognize your emotions, you can learn to control them in a very calm way. This is called as emotional balance. So I'll repeat: once you recognize your emotions, you can learn to control them in a calm way. This is called as emotional balance. Now, how to control emotion? That is the next question. To get into it, let me tell you that this is again divided into two parts. How to control your emotions? One is reframe the situation. Second is to create distance. No, what do you mean by reframe the situation? My dear friends, you will have to try to see the situation in the way that makes you feel less stress. You will have to focus on a situation which is making you less stress. For example, instead of seeing a challenge as a problem, think of it as an opportunity. So when you get to encounter a challenge as a problem, why can't you think of it as an opportunity? Let me take the example of Corona. Corona was a challenge. It was the biggest problem for many people who were, physically going to the office. But they thought it as an opportunity, and you started working from the home using technology. So it is a kind of, reframing the situation. You will have to see the situation in a way that makes you feel stress. For example, instead of seeing a challenge as a problem, think of it as an opportunity. So when you think of a problem as an opportunity, you will be able to diversify your thinking. It is always said that necessity is the mother of invention. So when you have some problem, if I were in someone else's shoes, always you will have to create distance. You will have to step back from your emotions, and you will have to think, what would I do if I were in someone else's shoes? Then the most important thing is, my dear friends, daily habits for staying calm. You can make yourself absolutely calm, but you will have to put certain parts as a part of your daily habit. You will have to You will have to incorporate them as a part of your routine. So to incorporate and to ensure that this becomes a part of your routine, you will have to create a routine. Now how do you create a routine? Like, having a good routine will help you stay calm, because it will make you feel better. It will makes your day much more predictable, because you are planning for it. Always remember, my dear friends, when you plan for something, when you plan effectively, you are making that planning predictable for yourself. So when you know what to expect, it's easier to stay relaxed. So what is most important, my dear friend, is to create a routine. When you create a routine early in the morning, when you start your day by having a good routine, it will help you stay calm, because it will make your day much more predictable. When you know what to expect, it's quite easy to stay relaxed. Now you will ask me one more questions, that Nitesh, please give us certain tips for a good routine. Let me tell you, my dear friends, you will have to, the most important, I'm not talking about anything which is out of the box. Everything is there in everywhere, and everything. The only thing is, it is covered up under the shield of a dust. You will have to de-dust yourself, and then wake up, like certain things which I will tell you, as to make it as a part of your good routine. You will have to wake up early, you will have to go to the bed early, and spend a few minutes in meditation and prayer before you sleep, and after you get up. Because before you sleep, you meditate, you ponder on the whole day, you try to scan the whole day activities, what those things which you encountered as a problem, what were those learnings, what are those new things which you learned today. You always, before going to the bed, give 5 minutes to yourself, and scan the whole day. What went, what made you feel happy, what made you feel sad. And then in the morning, when you get up, you meditate and say thank you to Almighty, because like you, 850 crore people on this whole earth went to sleep, but only few got up in the morning, and few died. And you are amongst those lucky people who got up in the morning. So when you get up, always say thank you to God, because you are amongst those lucky people who went to the sleep and got up. But there were certain people who landed into heart attack, or who landed into stroke. They could not get up. So so you will have to make yourself comfortable by saying thank you to all your near and dear ones. Thanks to Almighty. You will have to meditate and prayer. Then the second step is, my dear friends, is plan your day and finish your task on time. So when you plan your day and finish your task on time, probably you are making it a part of your good routine, and you're ensuring that this good routine will help you, you become less stressed. So go to bed early, get up and get enough sleep. That is also one of the parameters. So let me give you the gist of good routine. What is that? Is just go to bed early, wake up in the morning. Before landing into the bed, scan the whole day, do the x-ray scanning of that whole day, what went wrong, what went right, ponder on it. And then when you get up, say thank you to Almighty, start meditating, do certain prayers, go for a yoga, go for a walk, brisk walk, healthy exercise, and then followed by a healthy breakfast filled with absolutely mindfulness. Because mindfulness will help you focusing on what you are doing that time, rather than focusing on something which is not there, what you are doing at that time. Like, for example, when you are eating something and thinking of office, so there are two things which you are doing simultaneously. So neither you will be able to enjoy your food, nor you will be able to problem solve your problem of the office. So when you're in the office, solve that problem there. When you're eating something, enjoy that food. So your diet also affects, eat healthy. Your diet also affects your calmness, my dear friends, because eating healthy food will keep both mind and body in a good shape. Let me tell you one thing. You, if you have two-wheeler or four-wheeler, you must be doing what you call the service of that two-wheeler and four-wheeler every 5 months or 6 months, or even after 2,000 kilometers for two-wheeler, or 10,000 kilometer, 15,000 kilometer for a four-wheeler. Aren't you doing? You must be doing this service for something which is not living. Is your car living? Is your bike living? No, it is non-living. But you're doing service regularly. You're putting best of the fuel. You're putting powerful fuel. Why? Because you want to extract maximum mileage out of it. You want to have maximum output of that particular fuel. My dear friends, my question to you is: you are actually servicing a non living thing. But when is the last time you have serviced yourself? No. You don't know when you have detoxed yourself. When is the last time when you have focused on your health? So you might not be knowing. So you will have to keep on focusing on what you eat, because what you eat will decide what you think. So your diet always be healthy, filled with fibers, filled with multivitamins, filled with fruits and juices. It should have more fibrous diet in it. It should not be filled with junk food. It should not be filled with the carbonated drinks. It should not be filled with much more non-vegetarian things. So there are certain calming foods which I would like to share with you, which can make you feel healthy, which can make you feel relaxed. What are those foods? You will have to eat fresh fruits and vegetable. Avoid too much fried or sugary food. Sugar is one of the greatest poison in our kitchen. Then followed by salt. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated, because water is something which will make you feel relaxed and is very very healthy, and for even weight loss. Then go for a regular exercise. Doing a little exercise every day will keep not just your body healthy, but will keep your mind healthy as well. So do little exercise every day. Go for a walk. Exercise will reduce a lot of stress and make you feel happier. It will help you detox your body. I told you that go for a brisk walk, go for certain stretching exercise. So doing a little exercise every day will keep not just your body healthy, but your mind will be absolutely relaxed, and you will be able to detox yourself every now and then. So exercise will reduce stress and will make you much more happier, and filled with a lot of enthusiasm and energy. So what are the ways to exercise? The first way is to go for a walk in the morning or in the evening. Practice yoga or stretching. Do light exercise 3 to 4 times a week, which will help you stretch your back, stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Such kind of things will help you feel much more relaxed and much more healthier. Then what is that which will make you stay calm during difficult time? That's the most important question. Many of you might be thinking that what are those strategies which will help me make calm during my difficult times? The first thing is you will have to accept the challenge. Whatever is making you stress, you will have to focus on it. You will have to accept that challenge, because life is full of challenges, my dear friend. Always remember, life is full of challenges, and instead of running from them, try to accept them. Because when we accept challenges, we can handle them calmly. Because life is something which is called as a playground where there are a lot of challenges, a lot of competitors who are trying to throw us out of this game. So instead of running from them, try to accept them, try to cooperate with them, try to adjust and accommodate with them. And when we accept challenges, we are able to handle them very effectively and very calmly. Now, how to accept challenges? That's the most important question. So you will have to tell yourself, this is tough, even though this is tough, but I can deal with it. That is the most important thing, which will help you. Whenever you feel that this is tough, I cannot crack it, I cannot make it, but then you will have to feel that you will have to condition your mind. Now, what do you mean by conditioning? My dear friends, conditioning means you tell your brain, whenever you are into any difficult situation, you keep telling your brain that you can do it. That is called as conditioning your brain. So tell yourself, this is, even though this is tough, but you can deal with it, you can handle it very wisely, very effectively. You will have to focus on what you can do to change the situations, and let go of what you cannot. You cannot change those situations which are out of your control. Yeah. Can you do anything about corona? Were you able to do anything about corona? No, you were not able to do anything. You had to accept that corona. But how do you accept that challenge, and transform that challenge into opportunity? That is the most important thing. So to be stress free in life, you will have to think of strategy which is making you transform from stressful situation to stress free situation. I'm repeating, you will have to think for strategy. You will have to ponder on those factors and do those elements which will transform you from stressful mind to stress free mind. So tell yourself, this is tough, but again, I can deal with it. Focus on what you can do to change the situation, and let go of what you cannot control. Whatever is beyond your control, you think that if I cannot do it, nothing doing, I will not be able to do it, let me not focus on it, because it is out of your control, my dear friends. Then you will have to tell your brain, that you cannot do it. And the most important thing is, my dear friends, you are not a supremo, you are not a superman. Everybody needs help, everybody needs help. So friends, ask for help. Sometimes it's hard to stay calm on our own. You are not a supremo, you are not a superman that you're always going to be calm. You will have to take the help of those near and dear ones. He could be your spouse, she could be your spouse, your children, your family members, your friends or colleagues, or anybody with whom you feel comfortable. So sometimes it's hard to stay calm on your own, but then talking to someone or seeking professional help can make you get into out of that particular problem, and it will give a big difference to your life. My dear friends, I'm repeating and I'm focusing on a very very important aspect. Sometimes what happens is, there are people who lands into psychological problems. It could be depression, it could be panic attack, it could be anxiety, but they feel it as a part of their life, and they try to try to find out the solution at their own. Unfortunately, they are not able to find out the solution because it is bit difficult for them to handle those situations. In those conditions, first thing is to, you will have to start asking for help. You can take the help of anybody which you feel comfortable with. But despite taking the help, despite doing whatever best possible in order to come out of that anxiety and panic attack, if nothing is happening, my dear friends, don't worry, don't feel shy in visiting a professional. Don't feel shy in going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, because they are professional people and they are trained to handle such kind of situations. Psychological management of such kind of short term or probably long term issues by taking the help of a professional is much suggestive, rather than holding those kind of things which can take you into complications or problems in the later part of your life. So you will have to ask for help. Probably it could be your family members, but never ever fear going to a professional, specifically a psychiatrist or a psychologist, if you feel that nothing is working and you really need a professional help. So then don't hesitate in taking the help of that professional person. Now, who to ask for help, that's the most important thing. I told you, you will have to ask for your family, you will have to ask for your friends, where you feel comfortable. And if nothing is working, then the problem is going to be serious. You may land into a problem. So in that case, don't hesitate in going to a counselor, a psychologist, or a therapist, or a psychiatrist, because these people are much more professional in order to handle those kind of difficult situations. So don't hesitate in taking the help of people surrounding you if you're absolutely stressed. Now then, you will have to avoid those negative thinking people. You will have to avoid the company of negative people, because when you avoid talking negative, why you talk negative, why you think negative, because your company might be negative. So it is, in one of the books I have read, that your persona, your personality, and the way you react and respond depends upon the behavior. It is actually your body language, your gesture, your attitude, your everything is an average sum of the five people with whom you spend 80% of your time. So if you have five people who talk negative, who behave negative, it will eventually reflect into your personality and you will not come to know. So you will have to decide who are going to be those five people, because these five people are going to decide your destiny in life. So you will have to avoid being with negative people. Then you will have to recognize the negative thoughts, because sometimes what happens is, our own thoughts can cause us more stress than the actual situation. It's important to catch negative thinking, my dear friends, and stop it early. So when you catch hold of your thoughts which are actually making you stressed, and you are actually thinking of coming out of this stress, it is very important to catch these negative things, because these negative things will help you. When catching these negative things early will help you not landing into serious complications thereafter. Now the next question is, how to recognize the negative thoughts. So whenever a negative thought, my dear friends, comes to your mind, you will have to notice it. So noticing the negative thought is the most important thing. Then ask yourself, is this thought really helping me? If it is actually adding to my problem, if it is actually contributing to making me much more stressful, then I will have to ask a big question: is this thought really making me stressed? If yes, then you will have to focus on kicking out that thought out of your mind. If you are able to do it yourself, well and good. But if you're not able to do it, take the help of your family members. But even after doing everything, you're not able to come out of this situation, don't hesitate in taking the help of a specialist, therapist, counselor, psychologist, or a psychiatrist. My dear friends, always remember, self-love and calmness are the key requisites for you to be stress-free. So love yourself, be calm. And now you will ask me, Nitesh, how can I love myself? Then I tell you, there are certain nuggets, there are certain tips which I would like to give you to stay calm. The most important thing is to love and to be kind to yourself is when you treat yourself with care, calmness, and then that follows naturally. You will have to treat yourself with care, you will have to treat yourself with calmness, because if you don't love yourself, probably you are missing out the opportunity of taking care of the most important thing Almighty has given you, that is your body. So you will have to take care of your body, and body doesn't mean that you take care of your body by eating good. You will have to take care of your body, mind, and you will have to take care in such a manner that you feel you are physically, mentally, emotionally perfectly fine, absolutely in sync with your mind, brain, and body, and you're absolutely calm. And there are certain things, my dear friends, the most important thing is to love and to be kind to yourself, because when you treat yourself with care and calmness, which will follow naturally. Now, next question you will ask me: how to practice self love? How can I start practicing myself? Now, what is the first step? You will have to tell yourself positive thing every day, that I'm good in speaking, I'm good in conversation, I'm good in making presentations, I'm good in making videos and good. So you will have to start telling your brain that you are quite good, then quite above than average people. Tell yourself that you are quite much affluent, much more educated, much more communicative than many on this earth. So this that positive things will help you start loving with yourself. Why? How can you love yourself? Because you will have to give certain aspects which will make you feel that you are better than many. You will have to forgive yourself for the mistakes you have done. Everybody, we are actually the effigy of mistakes. Had we not do any kind of mistake, we would have actually become almighty. So forgive yourself for any kind of mistake which you have committed. Take care of your body by eating well and resting. Go for a walk, talk to your friends. Such kind of things you will have to do. Now let me put everything which I have taken 1 hour in order to make you give you the complete gist of what is this. Now I'll give you the summary of how to stay calm in any situation. 5 minutes I will take more, my dear friends, but these 5 minutes are going to be very, very important. So be with me. And if you feel that this video of mine can actually help anybody whom you feel he's filled with anxiety, panic attack, and he's absolutely into in his own world, then don't forget in forwarding this video to that particular friend or a colleague of yours. Staying calm, my dear friends, does not happen instantly. Always remember, it is not like taking a tablet and becoming happy. You cannot stay calm, you cannot become calm just by doing something instantly. It takes time and practice, but with efforts it can become a natural part of your life. You will have to put in a lot of efforts to condition your mind that whatever is happening is not something which is going to be there. It is always and always momentary. Today something bad has happened, it may not happen tomorrow. So life is like a luggage which you carry, which includes both love, fear, happiness, sadness. So all those things are you are carrying along with you. So what I'm saying is, by making small changes, such kind of changes, and building healthy habits, you can manage stress and stay calm no matter what challenges come your way. Always remember, my dear friends, one powerful way to stay calm is through, that is mindfulness. This mindfulness is so very important, my dear friends. If you know what is mindfulness, it is very good. But if you don't know, I will repeat this mindfulness again. Mindfulness is like, you focus on the present moment without letting your thought race ahead or dwell into the past. For example, if you're taking food, if you're eating food, focus in order to eat and enjoy food. Focus on chewing your food. Focus on eating and taking the extract out of it. That is called as mindful. If you're running, focus on running. If you're moving, focus on moving. Don't try to put your both legs in two different boats. You will not be able to reach to any destiny. You will have to be in single boat, so that you should be able to enjoy that journey, and eventually you will land into your destiny. So it will help you stay grounded and relaxed. I'm repeating, mindfulness will help you stay grounded and relaxed, my dear friends. And even in stressful situations, you will be able to come out with good ideas which are making you feel relaxed, and which are helping you come out of those all traumatic situations, if any. You can practice mindfulness by taking a few moments each day to sit quietly and focus on your breathing, or doing simple exercises, or even by simply observing your surrounding. Simply observing your surrounding, what is happening, and enjoying that will make you feel relaxed. And there are certain things which I told you, like deep breathing. Deep breathing is the another simple but effective tool which you should be making it as a part of your life. When you feel stress or overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths. Breath in slowly. When you breathe, you try to breathe in slowly through your nose, hold the breath for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. This will help you calm your mind, this will help you calm your body, and making it much easier to think clearly and stay relaxed. My dear friends, building good habits also support a calm mind. Always remember, building good habits will always support your calm mind. A healthy diet gives your body the nutrients it needs to function well, which can reduce stress. Always remember, focus on taking healthy diet. Regular exercise like walking or stretching will help release tension and will boost your mind. Why I'm saying is because when you start building good habits, it is going to support your mind, and it is going to give you good nutrients, will help you function well, and will be able to reduce your stress, fight with the stress. Going to exercise regularly, walking, stretching, it will help you release your tension and will boost your mood. Even small changes like drinking more water or getting enough sleep can make a big difference in your calm and balance you will feel. My dear friends, just enjoying your taking water or going for a walk will help you, mindfulness, practicing mindfulness. And don't forget to take enough sleep, because sleep is the prerequisite for most of the aggravation of stress. If you are stressed and you are not able to sleep properly, it is going to add fire and fuel on the fire. So in conclusion, my dear friends, sleep is not just taking a tablet which will make you calm in the morning, but with regular practice it can become a natural part of your life. And by practicing mindfulness, taking deep breath, maintaining good habits like healthy eating, going for exercise, you can keep yourself calm in any damn situations. So my dear friends, I would like to give you the summary I have already told you. So I feel that this session of mine is going to make you much more relaxed and stress free. And without any further ado, let me just tell you that calmness doesn't just mean not being stressed. It means your mind is peaceful on the inside, not outside, even if things outside are absolutely tough. So when you're calm, you can think clearly and don't make your decisions out of anger or fear. I feel, my dear friends, this session of mine must be must be quite comprehensive, but it must have given you a great insight about how you can make yourself relaxed, how you can be absolutely calm in any damn situation. Now there are certain do's and don'ts which I have already told you, my dear friends, that when you are into tough situations, your brain will get ready to fight and flight situation. You will have to actually ponder on things, that are you going to fight or are you going to get into flight mode? Because staying calm is much important. How it is going to benefit you? It will give you possibility of taking better decisions. It will make your mind and body healthier. It will help you create and sustain better relationship. It will help you ensure success at your workplace, and it will make you eventually emotionally strong. Now when you say it is going to make you eventually strong, so before that you will have to understand what stress is all about. Stress is nothing but it is an idea. It is something, it is a thing which you have put it into your mind. You will have to just throw this thing out of your mind. And to figure out what stresses you, you will have to start writing down your things which are making you stress. You will have to ask yourself, what is making me stress? And you will have to stop living in the present and stop thinking of the future. You will have to start living in the present. That is what will make you feel happy. Then I told you about one exercise called as 5 4 3 2 1 technique. You will have to do one thing, five things you see, four things you touch, three things you hear, two things you smell, and one taste. That is how you will have to recondition yourself along with the deep breathing exercise. And there are certain habits in the which you will have to incorporate, like eating good, going to bed early, getting up, and all those things you will have to imbibe in your day-to-day schedule to make yourself relaxed. So that is how you will be able to understand and manage your stress. So you will have to recognize those factors, emotions which are making you stress. Give your emotions a name, like am I feeling angry or am I feeling worried? Such kind of things if you start doing, my dear friends, I can tell you, all those small things will help you come out with a better solution and will help you stay calm. Absolutely, it doesn't as I've told you, calmness will not come in a single day. It is a long term process and it takes time and practice, but with efforts it can become a natural part of your life. So by making small changes and building your healthy habits, my dear friends, you can actually make and manage your stress and stay calm no matter what challenges come your way. So one powerful way to stay calm, which I've told you, is mindfulness. Why I'm emphasizing, re-emphasizing on mindfulness, my dear friends, because I have myself practiced this mindfulness. I found it very interesting, very helpful. That is why I always insist and ensure that I make this mindfulness as a part of my session. Mindfulness, I am again touching, means focusing on the present moment without letting your thought race ahead. So it actually stays you grounded and relaxed. So deep breathing and other kind of exercises will make you much more relaxed. So finally, my dear friends, by practicing mindfulness, deep breathing, maintaining good habits, healthy diet, exercise, you can be absolutely calm. My dear friends, I feel this session of mine must have given you a great insight about how you can actually be relaxed and how you can actually be very happy in your life. So if you have not seen my video, you have just peeped in while I'm on the live session, please see the recorded version of it. I can guarantee you the kind of research I've done in order to make this video is quite comprehensive, quite detailed. And if you actually spend out 1 hour of yours, it can make your life quite relaxed, quite comfortable, because in the most simplest way, I've tried both in English. Earlier session of mine was in Hindi, and this is my English session. Wherever you are comfortable, whichever language you feel comfortable, is quite comfortable for you to understand, please see that particular video. And I'm absolutely thankful to all of you for being with me. There is a very special cause, there is a very special purpose of me running my this YouTube video and YouTube channel, and the purpose is a social cause. My dear friends, please help me establishing my channel by subscribing it, forwarding my videos to all your friends, pushing my videos in your WhatsApp common groups, and specifically to those people, because the overall package I'm trying to give you through my videos, I have got comprehensive package of motivational videos, I've got comprehensive package of medical sessions, I've got comprehensive package of financial management. So whatever best I can do, whatever best I can make you understand about whatever bit of things I know, I'm always trying to transform it to a video and then sharing with all of you. So thank you very much for being a part of this live session. I'm extremely touched and deeply thankful to all of you. Please help me establishing my channel. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day ahead. Shabak khair. Good day. Thanks a lot.